It's Carrie with Forever Nutritious. I am so excited to be here today because for the last 5 weeks I've been trying a meal plan delivery program, and I was just curious if any of you guys have ever tried that. And if you have, which ones have you tried? There's HelloFresh, Blue Apron, Green Chef, a couple others. I just want to know if it was a good experience for you, if it was bad, if you want to and you're afraid and you don't know which one to go with. But I've been just trialing Green Chef for the last 5 weeks, and basically I've had 15 meals. So these are all the meals I've tried. Kind of fun. Hi Sean, thanks for joining. And I just wanted to share a little bit about my experience, and I especially want to thank everybody who's watching this on the replay. And I'm going to dive in, show you guys right now kind of what comes with this little Green Chef, delivery here. So there's an ice pack, which keeps it cold. And I just wanted to go over some pros and cons. So some of the things that I thought were really cool about this delivery service was that, I liked that everything was delivered. It was only delivered on Fridays, so that was kind of a con. So I didn't get to pick any of the other days of the week. I Fridays right now are available to this area. And I also, though, really liked the fact that everything was delivered and everything was portioned out. So I got 3 meals for 2 people for the week, and each meal came with like this little card. And the card was really neat because everything was very well organized. So there would be like a color that would actually go with a certain ingredient. So for example, this is the jerk chicken, and it has, it's kind of like this turquoise blue color. And so it matched this organic shredded coconut cashews. So I really loved the fact that everything was portioned out, and I didn't have to worry about getting like too much of one spice or another spice, or kind of run around the grocery store trying to find different things. So that was pretty cool, especially if you're trying like a variety of different foods. Hanum just joined. Thanks, Hanum, for joining. And Tim, awesome. Yep. Okay, so tried the paleo meals, actually, is what I went for this time. The paleo meals were a little bit more expensive than some of the vegan or just gluten-free, but I personally have a variety of food sensitivities, and so I don't do very well with just gluten-free or just vegan. So I was trying the paleo, and I actually thought that they were really delicious. I liked trying a variety of new foods. So this week we actually have like vegetables in here. They're all really fresh. There's like carrots and cabbage. There's some organic raisins and organic barbecue rub. And so another thing why I went with Green Chef over like Blue Apron or HelloFresh was just because I liked that it was all organic ingredients. So that was really awesome. And I hadn't really found any of the other delivery programs that had organic and things that were also all paleo, and so I felt like this was the best one so far. Another thing that I really liked was everything came portioned, so I talked about that, but everything was really fresh. So I never had to return anything. Nothing went bad. Everything actually lasted throughout the week, and that was really nice. Thanks, Jennifer, for hopping on. We're talking about a meal program that I tried called Green Fresh. Or Green Chef. And one of the cons, though, that I kind of ran into was that this paleo was only basically served, like you only had small portions and there wasn't anything for leftovers. And so for me, I really don't like to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day, so I rely a lot on leftovers. So I would have, that's something that I would probably say was the biggest con, is there wasn't a lot of leftovers for the next day, and it was a little expensive. So it was about $16 for a meal, which when going out and eating out, you can spend around that for, a medium-priced meal. And I really liked that I didn't have any reactions during this time when I had these meals. Like sometimes when I eat out, I don't know what they're cooking with, and they could put soy or corn oil in there even though it's gluten-free, and I'll have a reaction. So I like the fact that I could use my own cooking oils at home and I didn't have to worry about that. I think of all the 15 meals that I tried, there was only one that I actually reacted to, and I think it's more because of the sauces. So they give you different types of sauces, and so a lot of them are gluten-free. These are actually olives, but This one has this is like an organic paprika vinaigrette, and so sometimes, you know, some people could be reacted to even healthy foods, and so those are some things to kind of watch out for. But overall, I really liked it. I love that they had recipe cards, so it would tell like the servings, how many calories were in there. It would break out the ingredients, and like I said, it was really easy to prep. Most of the things took like 30 minutes, that's it. And I really liked the design and the layout of the cards. There was actually, you know, it gave really good step-by-steps. It had, you know, chef tips, and I felt like it wasn't complicated at all. It was really quick, and if you have someone who helps you, you could probably cut a lot of the prep and cook time in half. So like within like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, have an entire meal prepped and done and ready and sitting and eating. I would say another kind of con was that the Paleo doesn't come for families, so it was more just for you know, more individuals, and then and so that was kind of a downfall. Is if you have like a family of 4, that the Paleo meals for this meal program don't have more meals to go with it. But if you were to do the vegan or if you were to do the gluten-free, those were available for full families. Let's see. Bonuses. So one thing that I thought was really cool is they have this trial period for the first week, and you could get, let's see, I believe it was 3 meals for $32.97. So that was $5.50 for a meal for the first week just to try it. And then it would go back to, it would be $100 basically for the week, and then that's about $16.50 per meal per person. And so I think that what's really cool about the website is it was very easy to navigate. You could see what meals were coming. They have like history of your meals. They have all of this stuff to the profile for billing on there. And then I'm actually going to be traveling. So this was just I was just trying it for the 5 weeks. And so now I've put all of the rest of my meals on hold. And so that was kind of neat. But I was just curious. What do you guys kind of think? Let's look over here and see what we've got for some comments. So Hanum is saying that the cooler packaging works great, and it's been delivered when I wasn't home a few times, and the food stayed pretty cold for quite some time. Yeah, and I think that's been really nice for me too, is that's actually stayed really cold. Let's see if we have any other people who've said anything. So Sean, love Green Chef, Paleo meals, Hanum said. All right, so, well, if you guys want to put in there kind of like what you think, like what are your fears, since we haven't really heard anybody that has tried it, like are there any that you want to try? And then anybody on the replay, maybe you'll have some comments as well about some things that, you know, meal plans that you've tried. Maybe it be Blue Apron or HelloFresh, but I would love to hear your comments. And I'm actually going to be doing some Facebook Lives a little bit more regularly, so stay tuned. I'm going to be having an invite sent out for my next one, and it's going to be a little sneak peek basically into what foods could be demineralizing your teeth. So I know this is kind of weird, but so-called healthy foods actually can pull really good minerals from your body. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that, and we'll give you some ideas of what you can do for some different healthy toothpaste. So anyways, stay tuned, guys, and thanks for listening. Talk to you later. Bye.